you guys. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. A lot happened over the weekend. There has been rumors that Kail Lowry kicked her fiance, Elijah Scott, out of the house. Rumors that she boxed him up beforehand. You know what I'm talking about? Rumors that she sent the 3 kids with him when she kicked him out of the house. Rumors that she called the engagement off. And now it seems that maybe that's not the case, that maybe they are back together, still together, whatever, because Kail actually responded to the gossip, the all the theories. She posted a TikTok last night, so we're going to talk about it because it's a lot. And I have some theories myself. I have some theories about what could have potentially happened. So let's get into it, you guys. As we all know, thank you, Colby. As we all know, like March 20th, I think it was, news broke that Kail Lowry's fiance, Elijah Scott, may have cheated on her. And the way this came about is because a girl named Britt took to her Instagram, took to her TikTok account, and had a story time of the time that she unknowingly slept with a man that was engaged to a former Teen Mom star. It all pointed back to Kail. There was no other person it could have been. Like, as Britt's telling the story, it's like, oh, she's talking about Kail 1,000%, right? That story, that girl's story time spread like wildfire. Like it, oh my goodness, it was everywhere. Every outlet was replaying her TikTok video. I think her TikTok video itself got like over 2 million views. And it all checked out because, well, some things checked out. I won't say it all checked out, but some things checked out because she said she was on a cruise. She said the time, whatever, that she was on a cruise, and it checked out that Elijah was on a cruise. She said that she hung out, that her and her friend hung out with Elijah and his friend slash cousin. She thought, come to find out, he was on a cruise with his friend slash cousin. She ended up posting videos and pictures of them together because someone commented and was like, videos, pictures, or it didn't happen. So she literally posted pictures and videos of them sitting at a table, though. And in the videos, while yeah, you can, you're like, oh yeah, that looks like Elijah. It is pixelated. It is a little blurry. So can you say like 1,000% that it's Elijah? I guess you can say 1,000%, but it's like 99.9% sure. It looks like him. And two, when I was on a live one day, one of you guys actually found some pictures of Elijah where he was wearing the exact same hat in a picture with her son, with Kail's son, that he was while on the cruise. So, I mean, here's what we know for sure. Elijah hung out with 2 girls, him and his friend, cousin, whoever it is. It's not his twin. He doesn't have a twin. There was some conversation that he had a twin, and someone said it in my chat. And I was like, wait, he got a twin? I didn't know that. And so then I went and looked it up. He doesn't have a twin. I think it's that his mom is a twin. I think that's where the twins come into play, is that Elijah's mom is a twin. But either way, what we can say for almost sure is I got something in my eye. That's something I can say for sure. Is that on that cruise, him and his friend slash cousin, whoever it was, not his twin, did link up and hang out with 2 girls, right? They sat at the dinner table with them, had dinner with them. I know she posted a video as well of her in the bed and someone laying behind her. And I saw people say that that was allegedly Elijah, but that was the other girl. That video was of Britt and her friend in the bed together, not Elijah. But what really kind of sealed the deal as far as like it being Elijah was she took a still shot of a video and it showed Elijah's wrist and he had a K on it. And Elijah has a K on his wrist. Like, okay. Oh, okay. Call each other twin. I did not know that. Learn something new every day. So JAQ says lots of Black friends call each other twin. You know what's so crazy is I've heard that before. Like I've heard like my twin, and I'm like, they must be like, the twins where you don't look alike. What are those called? I'm having a brain fart. But they're not identical twins, So anyways, he does not have a twin. It is his cousin slash friend, whatever, something. But what we could say the most is that he hung out with these girls. Maybe he was a wingman. Maybe he was up to no good. Don't know. I don't know. But when this came out, Kail had posted a video of them together on a trip. And since then, she had not posted anything. Pictures have come out of her not wearing her engagement ring, videos from her on her podcast, appearing on another podcast, not wearing her engagement ring. Also, she appeared on a podcast not too long ago where they bleeped Elijah's name out. Like she was literally talking about Elijah, bleeped his name out. And I was like, wow, that's interesting that they're bleeping his name out. We also knew that Becky came into town. There's some discussion that Becky was already set to come into town. She was going to come in and she was going to come in and Kail was going to give her old baby clothes because Becky's married and Becky's wife is expecting a child. So it said that Becky was already set to come in, but she stayed a little longer so she could help. Kail with the kids. Uh, Kail and Becky have a podcast together, and on said podcast, this was the first podcast that came out of Kail's after the news broke that Elijah cheated. And on that podcast, it started out where Becky said, I know you guys are all here waiting to hear about the elephant in the room. What's not in this room, we're not going to discuss it. But Becky went on to talk about how she had been to Kail's house for over a week, and she had spent more time with Kail in that past week than she had their entire friendship, she felt like. And she talked about doing duties, like other partner duties, is what I would think, like taking the kids to school, putting the kids to bed, reading kids their bedtime story, blah, 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 blah. So it definitely seemed like, okay, like maybe Kail did kick Elijah out of the house. Becky came in to help her, whatever. Either way, big rumors going around. The Sun wrote a story. Let me see where it's at. I think I did a video about them calling off their engagement. Several outlets. Teen mom Kail Lowry splits from fiance Elijah Scott after 3 years and 3 kids together following rumors he cheated. So the Sun came out with that story. And then there's an account that I follow over on Instagram. I've told you guys about this account before. It is Teen Mom Chatter. I follow a few accounts that put out Teen Mom related content, and this is one of them. And I will say Teen Mom Chatter has been like right on the mark at times. And I follow a lot of accounts that put up reality TV stuff because it's also what I do. You know, we share a lot of the same content, you know. So yeah, I follow that account. But since I've followed that account, I've also realized that Teen Mom Chatter has been right on the money with some of the things that she has posted. She don't know who's behind the account, don't know if it's a he or she. So with some of the things that they have posted, it has been right on the money and it just come out beforehand. Like Teen Mom Chatter said that Kail was pregnant with twins. Nobody believed her. Came out to be true. Now, some people would say that Teen Mom Chatter is a hate page because they don't like Kail and they're very biased to Chris Lopez. On my TikTok, someone was like, why would you follow Teen Mom Chatter? They're very biased against Kail. And I'm like, listen, I'm biased against people too at times. And people disagree with me, but I wouldn't want them to unfollow me just because, you know, maybe we have a different opinion on this one thing, this one topic. We both cover reality TV news. It makes sense for us to follow each other. It makes sense for us to be like, did you hear this? What do you know about this? And exchange that information, even if it is a page that maybe they do have Chris as a source. Maybe they do talk to Chris. I'm not going to unfollow them because that's their prerogative to be more for Chris and against Kail. I'm just like for me, people think that I tend to take up for Kate and Tyler, right? But I know I have friends on here that don't, and they are completely against Caitlyn and Tyler. And I wouldn't want them to be like, oh, I'm not going to follow you anymore, or I'm not going to come on your channel anymore. You know, like Tipper said, what? Totally against Caitlyn and Tyler. You know, we see things a little differently with that, but we still follow each other. I still follow her account. She still follows my account. So I'm not, so for anybody that's like, why do you follow that account? That's a hate, like they hate Kail. It's just because it makes sense. They're nice to me behind the scenes. I'm nice to them behind the scenes. And I'm not going to, because I follow them, I'm not going to tell them who they need to side with. You know what I'm saying? Either way, what I can say is that account has been correct in info that they have posted before. I know this for a fact. So when you follow a Teen Mom page that has been correct with information, you tend to believe that they are credible, right? And I'm not saying Teen Mom Chatter isn't. I'm just saying that's why, I'm like, oh, it seems pretty credible. Either way, over the weekend, Teen Mom Chatter made a very interesting post. So let's read it. Y'all, I have like little hairs or something. I don't know what's going on with my face, my eye. All right, so this is where it gets interesting or crazy, whatever you want to say. Interesting, crazy, whatever. All right, this was yesterday. Upon learning about hashtag Elijah Cruise 2024, Kail Lowry did allegedly confront Elijah with Brit's TikTok story time. He did allegedly confirm the TikToks to be accurate, meaning he owned up to his foul play. Let me clear my throat before I continue and say this. A lot of y'all Kail Lowry fans owe that Brit girl an apology, and that apology needs to be as loud as the disrespect that y'all left in her comments. And this is me reading from Teen Mom Chatter. This is not me saying that, so just so you know. Upon admitting to cheating, Kail allegedly punched Elijah directly in the middle of his face, packed his belongings, and told him to get out. He allegedly did not put up any resistance to her demands and willingly went next door to his old home that had recently become vacant after a tenant moved out weeks prior. Where's the I was saying, where's the other part? Kail allegedly told him to take their 3 babies with him, and he has allegedly had all 3 babies with him the majority, almost all of the time, since their return from Turks and Caicos. Yeah. When this all allegedly went down, Elijah also allegedly lost the benefits to the nanny care. So he brings the babies to his mother's house for childcare. Please note that while this post has been confirmed by 2 independent sources, it is for entertainment and discussion purposes only. So this was posted, right? And I could see a lot of this. Like, honestly, I could see a lot of this. Okay, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't believe in violence. I don't think people should resort to violence. But if I found out that my husband cheated on me right after we had our twins on a vacation that I paid for and I sent him on as a gift, and then the girl blasted it all over on TikTok and made me look like doo doo the fool. No, it's not. It's not doo doo the fool. It's boo boo the fool. Doo doo the fool, boo boo the fool, whatever. Made me look like doo doo the fool. Listen, I am one of those people that, I was raised in the South where violence can be the answer at times. And growing up, I've seen that, like family members getting barred from ballparks because they got in fist fights. So I'm like I'm in recovery from believing that violence can sometimes be the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, like I seen violence be the answer at times. So it's only since I got older and I have kids and I'm like, yeah, we should never resort to violence. If we can control it, don't resort to violence. But in all honesty, if I found out through TikTok that my husband cheated on me right after we had our twins on a trip that I paid for, and he was in my face, like in that moment, I'm like looking at it and I look up and there he is. I can't tell you that I would not deck him. I might would deck him. And Kail's getting a lot of hate for that. Like, of course she hit him, and it's like, we know Kail's propensity to put her hands on people anyway, even though she's gotten better as the years. Yeah, like that's the thing is like when you grow up to where you do see that, like that's kind of it is normal for people to fist fight. Like that is how they handle things. You're you're more likely to do that. I mean, me and my sister got in a fist fight a few years ago. Not even gonna lie, we did. Like me and my sister, it was right after she lost her son. It was a very bad time, and me and my sister's close like this. We're super close, but we did. I mean, unfortunately, things happen, and I would not say that I could blame Kail or not understand why that was her response and her reaction. So I could see that. I could be like, oh, okay, wow, yeah. Not that we should do it. And if my husband would have been standing in my face and I would have had a moment to think about it, then I probably wouldn't have. I probably would have just like burnt his belongings or something. I don't know. But one thing that I really can't see is her. I can see her saying, "Take the 3 babies with you because I need some time. I need a moment." I can see her saying, "Get out of my house and take the kids for the night because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going crazy. Um you're making me crazy. Like just get the kids. I need some time to handle myself, get out and take the kids. I could see that, but he's right next door, which is why I could see that. Kail will fight for her kids tooth and nail. She hires lawyers. She fights the fight for her kids. You know, she don't want them men getting any more time than she feels like they deserve, right? So she puts up a fight for her kids. So in the moment, I could see her saying, "Go to your house, take the kids for the night," but I do not see her saying, "Take the kids," and the kids staying with him for days, and him not being allowed to use their babysitting nanny situation. I think Kail would absolutely say, "Take the kids for the night. Tomorrow, when you go to work, bring them here." You know what I'm saying? So that kind of struck me as odd that that was what was said, but this is what's being told to this person, and they're just relaying the message. You know, don't shoot the messenger. Um, However, Kail responded to this. Let me see. Oh, hold on. Kail responded to this, and let me show you guys. So someone made a TikTok. Several of us did. I made a TikTok. Other people made a TikTok, and Kail responded to someone's TikTok where they read Teen Mom Chatter's post. So see up here, someone's. I thought that was me at first. I was like, "Is that my TikTok?" It's not. That looks like a me. That looks like a mixture of me and my sister Flossie, to be quite honest. But either way, someone made a TikTok reading Teen Mom Chatter's post, and Kail said everything in this post is untrue. And then Holly said, "Thank you for clarifying," which is whose ever post this was. And it is all false. It is all false. Kail just posted. Okay, let me show you guys something else real quick. Let's see, this it. Okay, so this was someone else that commented saying, "Living down the road is so weird because I've been seeing the articles and wanting to be like, nah, he's home. Truck is in the driveway." So this person is saying, nah, like his truck has been in the driveway every day. Like, I don't think he's left. Now, I think he probably did leave for a short time when this came out. I do think that. And one of the reasons I think that is because I think any woman would do that. Any woman that heard their man cheated would probably kick them out for the night at least. Minimum, they would kick them out for the night, right? And two, this is Kail's private personal Facebook page. Allegedly, like the day after all this went down, Kail posted this on her private personal Facebook page. "Thank you to everyone who has reached out to me during this difficult time for me. I'm sorry if I don't respond to text. I have a lot of things to work out, and I'm trying to figure out where to go from here." So this was allegedly what she posted on her private Facebook page, which obviously tells you there that she was going through it. However, not only did Kail post that post about none of this is true, but she then made her own TikTok post. And I'm gonna show you guys. Turn the music down. This is her TikTok post that she put up. It says, "When fake news hits the groups." And down here it says, "Wrapping up our Sunday reading about ourselves." Team Mom Chatter reposted this. I'm gonna actually go find the actual TikTok. And if you guys notice, because I was like, "Oh wow, she's shutting rumors down." That like, no, they're fine. They're together. They're at home. Not a big deal. So I did a video, right? Then afterwards, like after I put out my video, I looked at it more and I was like, "Wait a minute. This is a loop video." Hold on. I'm not saying that I do think maybe he's back home. But I am questioning something because this is a very short video that she put on a loop for over a minute. Look at this. At first, I was like, oh, she recorded a video of them just looking into the camera, like, we're fine, we're here, ha ha ha. I don't know that, Lulu. That is a very good question. That is a very good question. But at first, I was like, okay, she recorded themselves looking at the screen to make this video, right? As I looked at it more, though, I realized like it is a loop. This video itself is just seconds long. That I think she may have slowed down a little bit because look at their eyes. It's a loop and it's slowed down, which then made me wonder, huh? Is this a clip that maybe she had before one of her videos that she was shooting? Like, did she? Because listen, we know, let me tell you guys about Kail. When her and Javi was not getting along for a while, she posted, like, she took videos out of her draft that she had and posted them so it looked like they were getting along publicly. And Javi actually commented and was like, stop doing that. Because she literally took videos that they had recorded out of, like, that had been in her draft that she had not posted. They were not getting along. They were on bad terms, but she was posting them to social media and everybody thought they were getting along. And Javi commented was like, stop posting these old videos. So it makes me wonder because it looks odd. Like after looking at it for a minute, I'm like, do you guys know, like I do this a lot, especially when I'm pre-recording stuff. I'll accidentally uh record myself for like 3 seconds or something, right? To me, it looks like the beginning of a video right before they started talking. Right before, and so she took that little piece and she slowed it down and she put it on a loop to make it over a minute long and she posted that. So I don't know if on Sunday afternoon, her and Elijah actually said, you know what? Let's record a video of us just looking at the phone, acting like we're watching the phone. Since all this, like all these rumors are going out around, all these rumors are going around right now. There's a rumor going around that I punched you in the face, kicked you out, made you take the babies. So let's post a video together. Because if that was the case, wouldn't you think they would have like a little longer of a video, like laughing, or even longer? Like this video itself was very short because it's on a loop, and she had to slow it down. Like I should have figured out how long the actual video was, but it looks like it's just a clip that she caught right before she started talking. But I can't say that's dumb of her. I mean, it got people talking. She got a lot of views on it. How many views did she get? Let me see. Let me see how many views she got on this. It got people wondering even more so now, like, wait a minute. Because I was like, oh, wait, they are together. Like, here's like the proof that they are together. Like, here's them laughing at everybody. But then after I went back and watched, I was like, wait a minute, maybe not. Let's see. It's got 1.2 million views and it was uploaded yesterday. In 24 hours, not even 24 hours. It's actually probably, what time is it? She uploaded this about 6 p.m. yesterday. And she just made a big old paycheck on that one. And the one before that, 1.4 million. Her TikTok check's gonna be good. I bet her TikTok checks are always good. Yeah, she got a good TikTok check. That's nice. I'm proud of her. But anyways, ask yourself that though, really. Like if you were in her position and this just came out, this post, and people are running with it like wildfire, telling everybody like, oh, Kail punched her baby daddy, kicked him out, made him take the kids, and you want to debunk this? Are you gonna have your baby daddy who you're semi good with now? Are you going to record a 3-second video, a 5-second video, and slow it down and put it on a loop and upload it? Or are you going to record a longer video? You know what I'm saying? Like, so to me, after I thought about it a little bit more and I watched the video a little bit more, I was like, this looks like something that happened right before they recorded a video that she's just used. And I could be completely wrong, but that's what it looks like to me. Okay. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. My theory, honestly, is that she probably did kick him out for a short time. We know she wasn't wearing her engagement ring right afterwards. She didn't make any posts with Elijah on her TikTok at all until yesterday. So from the time this happened, which was like the 17th, I think it was the 17th, until it happened. When did this happen? I know it was the day that she uploaded the Turks and Caicos video. The 19th. The 19th. How many? She got 7 million views on that one. Jesus. She's making her a big paycheck on TikTok. I don't want to figure out how much. I'm so nosy. I am nosy. I'm so sorry. So since the 19th, she has not posted him. This is the day it all came out right here. No post, which she was wearing her engagement ring there. I don't know if this was recorded before, so she uploaded it afterwards. No engagement ring. I don't know if she's seen in this video. No engagement ring in this video. I don't think she's wearing one in this video. She has a ring on, but I don't think, yeah, that's on the middle finger. And I don't think, that's not the right hand. No engagement ring on this finger. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. Look at that. Look at that. She does repurpose content, or she does record content all on the same day. Okay. This makes a lot of sense. See this shirt? So what Kail does, and this makes sense, is she will record herself doing certain things and then edit them and put them up whenever she can. Because this was posted on 3/20. She's wearing her engagement ring. She's wearing the same shirt on this one. When was this? What day was 2 days ago? 5th. The 5th. Is she wearing her engagement ring on this one? So it looks like she just recorded. I think she was wearing it. And just got around to posting it at different times, which I've done that before myself. I've recorded videos, TikToks. I've recorded TikToks where one may go up that evening, but the other one may not go up for a day or two. You know what I'm saying? So pre-recorded content can throw everything off. Yeah, hair, earrings, shirt, all of it. And she's not going to wear the same shirt like 3 days later. Wait, what? This was, what day was that? The 5th. When was the other one? Well, this was a little bit longer. 20th. She has a ring on. So that was like 2 weeks. But I still think this is probably repurposed content. Or she filmed several different things on the same day. That's my theory. Either way, my theory is that this is my theory. Believe what you want to believe. But I do think she probably kicked him out for a short time. She could have potentially said, take the boys for the night. I do not think he had the boys and had to take them to his mom's, not the boys, but Rio and the twins. But I do think it's possible that he may be back home already and things are just not great, but she wants to dispel the rumors. So she put that video up of them, you know. Either way, I'm still asking, what's going on with Kail Lowry? Can we get the reality TV show now? Y'all know Kail Lowry recorded a pilot for a new reality TV show. I don't know much about it, but I know from my understanding, I think it was a reality TV show about her life with her kids, her job, and they recorded it and they have been waiting for a network to pick it up. And I'm like, can we get it? Can we get it now? Like, can you drop the show? Because I want to see it. You know, either way, what I do know is that Kail will eventually address this. It may be in a year from now. It may be a week from now. Don't know. But what's going to happen when Kail decides to address this? She will let us know. She will let us know. It will probably be on a podcast, and she will make some little trailer about finally addressing the rumors that Elijah cheated on me. And there will be a buildup of like a week or two where we know this episode is coming out, and she will drop the episode where she goes into detail about what happened, how she responded, and how they handled it, whatever. And it's going to be a big episode where everybody listens, and then where us creators are covering it, and it's going to make her a lot of money. And I think that would be smart. If she wants to address it, that would be the way that I would go about it. I would not do it for free. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't tell some creator this is actually what happened and then let that creator make a ton of money off my story. I would put it out on my platform. Well, she has recorded. They're just waiting for a network to pick her up, from my understanding. Oh, yeah, that's true, Courtney. That's true. Yeah, she wants to be able to show what she wants to show. Yeah. But, yeah, from my understanding, let me double check this. But I know that Isaac had unfollowed Elijah right after that happened. Isaac had unfollowed Elijah. Let's see if he still follows him. Or let's see if he is followed. Why am I not following him? Weird. No, he's still not following him. I don't think. Nope. Unless his name is something else, it doesn't look like he is following. Doesn't look like he's following him. So let me see if Kail and Elijah are following each other. Yeah, they're following, and they weren't. They weren't following each other. Oh, your account's private. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, allegedly, people had said that Elijah had been following him and unfollowed him after those rumors came out. So that's what was said from other Teen Mom pages, that he had previously followed him. Anyways, you guys, so we're still asking the question, like, what exactly is going on with Kail and Elijah? They're following each other once again, so I think that they're probably trying to figure things out and work on things. Some people's like, she's got 7 kids, like she need to keep her man. She ain't trying to lose him. And I'm like, I don't blame her, but go get tested for STDs just because. You know, like if he's saying he didn't cheat, still go get tested for STDs because I would. And this is nothing against the Brit girl. I'm just saying, when you sleep with somebody, you're sleeping with not only them but everybody they've been with. And I'm just saying, if people sleeping with unknowns on cruises, who knows how many people they've slept with? So get tested. Yeah, she hustles for sure. Anyways, you guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think about Elijah and Kail? I want to hear Kail talk about this, but I have a feeling it will be a little time. Oh, a sky full of stars says, I live in Delaware and I've come across Kail a few times. My sister lives in Dover. Where does Kail live? Does she live in Dover? Because I got a sister that lives in Dover. I'll have to message her to be sure that that's where she lives, but I think that's where she lives, Dover, Delaware. Where does Kail live? We're not trying to dox her. I think it's known where she lives. I will be back later, absolutely. Wild Wanderer. I like the name. That's possible, Courtney. But I'm like, I don't think anybody would blame her. I don't think anybody would blame her if she was like, I kicked him out. I think we would all be like, we understand, So, anyways, you guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. I am curious about that little video she put up. Like I said, at first when I watched it, I was like, oh, they're making a statement. But then I was like, this looked like it came out of the the drafts. This looks like it came out of the drafts or something, and she's just using it. Yeah, not like he was homeless. He was next door for sure. And they said he went back home next door. But you guys leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe. I will be back here later today. So make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you can be here and join us for all the lives that we do. It's always a great conversation in the chat. So I enjoy that you guys get to chat about the topic as well. And I'm not just on here talking, you guys are just listening. I love that you guys get to chat about it in the chat. Also, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm trying to build myself up on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. If you don't follow me there, please go check me out on my other platforms. I am at like 60,000 on TikTok, 48 on Facebook, and I'm only at like less than 9,000 on Instagram. So if you want to go follow me, please do that. Because like I said, I'm trying to build myself up. Anyways, hit that thumbs up button on the way out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.